British naval forces have closely followed a surfaced Russian submarine as it moved through the North Sea and into the English Channel, according to a statement from the Royal Navy. The event highlighted the UK's heightened alert posture amid increasing Russian maritime maneuvers near British territorial waters. The submarine in question, identified as the Kilo-class Novorossiysk, was escorted by the Yakov Grabelsky, a Goryn-class support tug. Its decision to travel on the surface, a rare move for stealth submarines, appears to have been a deliberate show of presence, aimed at reminding NATO that Russia retains freedom of movement in strategic European maritime zones, particularly those vital to infrastructure such as pipelines and fiber-optic cables. The Royal Navy responded with a coordinated surveillance operation involving HMS Mersey, a Portsmouth-based River-class patrol ship, and 2 helicopters, a Wildcat from 815 Naval Air Squadron and a Merlin Mk2 from 824 Squadron. The Wildcat, operating from Rennes-Yeovilton, deployed its high-resolution sensors for target identification and tracking, while the Merlin from Rennes-Culdros used sonar and sonobuoys to monitor the submarine's acoustic signature. These aerial and sea-based units worked in tight coordination to maintain a constant surveillance footprint over the Russian vessel. The British assets were able to track the Novorossiysk's route as it made its way through congested waters, a move that British defense sources interpret as a test of NATO's reaction speed and operational discipline in the region. The timing of the Russian submarine's appearance is notable. It follows a string of similar Russian deployments near UK waters, including last month's transit of the Admiral Grigorovich frigate and the Boyki corvette, both armed with long-range precision weapons. These repeated appearances are seen as part of a Russian strategy to stress-test the boundaries of Western readiness and deterrence. According to defense observers, Moscow's increasingly bold maritime behavior, especially in proximity to NATO states, demonstrates a shift from covert submarine patrols to open and politically loaded operations. The surface journey of the Novorossiysk can be interpreted as both an operational tactic and a political message. British forces have responded with professionalism and resolve. HMS Mersey maintained uninterrupted electronic and visual tracking, while helicopter crews fed real-time surveillance data to command centers. The approach reflects the Royal Navy's doctrine of layered defense, which integrates surface ships, sub-hunting aircraft, and NATO-wide data sharing to ensure a full-spectrum maritime security net. As Russian naval activity escalates across northern European waters, UK defense planners are emphasizing the importance of persistent maritime monitoring. The English Channel and North Sea not only carry massive commercial shipping volumes, but also host extensive undersea energy and communications networks. Any disruption, accidental or deliberate, could have far-reaching consequences. Lieutenant Commander Dan Wardle, commanding officer aboard HMS Mersey, praised his crew's performance under pressure, noting the strategic importance of maintaining a continuous presence in contested waters. Once the Russian units passed beyond the UK's immediate maritime boundary, responsibility for tracking them transitioned to NATO partners further along their projected route. This episode is yet another reminder of Britain's evolving naval commitments. Defense spending is on an upward trajectory, with targets set to hit 2.6% of GDP by 2027 and further increases proposed in subsequent years. These investments underline a strategic consensus that safeguarding freedom of navigation and defending sovereign waters is non-negotiable in an era of rising great power competition. Britain's readiness to operate beyond its coastline, in conjunction with Allied forces, reinforces NATO's collective deterrence and affirms London's resolve to defend the maritime frontier with strength and speed.